Microphone is muted. Hey, everybody. Can you hear me now? Next up is to figure out how to get the camera to work. Holy Toledo. Good morning, Black Smoke Joe. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Is that correct? I'm trying to understand how all of this works. I thought I would try something out a little bit different today. You can hear me, but you can't see me, and I don't know why. All right, let's just go solo. Hey, there we go. I think we're cooking with gas. Can you see me now? I thought I would try out Rumble Studio once and just see how it worked on a live stream, because it allows me to stream to more platforms all at one time and a little more control than Restream. So I thought I would see how it goes. So I need you guys to let me know how it works. Next question, though. Somebody want to hop on with me? I want to see how sharing works. Copy invite link. Let's go over here. Paste that right in here. I want to see. Oh. How are you doing today there, Mr. Raking Raccoon? So I'm hoping one of you guys will just take a quick minute to hop on and say hello. I just got done shooting a video on these little bad boys. Stu's new tension wrenches. I believe he plans on calling them the lily pad tensioners. Interesting name, but a very cool tool. So this is what happens when you do impromptu crap, right? This wasn't scheduled, this wasn't planned, but who knows? How does it look? Video look good? Audio sound good? Kind of curious. Right now I'm streaming on Rumble, YouTube, and over at Twitch. Let's see if I can figure out how to add Tiki-Taki in here as well. Looks like I got to do a little separate plan to make that happen, but it is what it is. My nemesis, a lot of luck. A lovely Brady. Ugh. Can't stand those guys, I tell you. Oh, come on, guys, help me out. When you click the linky dinky, didn't I put it in there right? Or did it just go to Rumble? See if you get it now. There we go. Somebody follow the little linky and hop on just so we can see how this works, because I'm really curious. Let's see if I do F12. No, F11. There we go. Full screen. That looks a little bit more better. Labs, how are you this fine morning? We're just doing a little testing, so glad to see a couple of you see me hopped in. Click the linky, Mr. Labs. Join me on my live. I'm testing a different tool for doing lives, and I want to see how it works with another participant. Inquiring minds want to know how it works. It looks like with this one I can have as many as 9 participants, and I haven't found yet how many different places you can stream, but it looks like damn near everywhere. I haven't found that there's a limit necessarily on what we can do. So certainly might be a consideration. Oh. I wish. You're at work? Oh, you work. Yeah. All right, Mr. Delbert, hop on and say hello. Mr. Black Smoke Joe, one of you can do it for me. I know you can. You've got the power. You've got the power of the hour. In the meantime, we'll do a little raking using these lovely things. You know, I was playing with these, and I really think this could be a heck of a neat tool. I'm not much of a raker, but shorten that baby up a little bit and notch that out and make that into a Tapa Kiwi. I think that'd be really cool. Really cool talk set as well. So he needs to turn it up. Turned 33 today. Makes me feel old. That's what it makes me feel, ya dink. We won't talk about that. But, you know, you're only as old as you feel, right? As my wife keeps telling me, I act about 12, so we're good. Enjoying the beautiful weather. Yeah, right? What do you got going on there for beautiful weather? We're at a 28 today. We were 53, 54 yesterday. It was crazy warm for this time of year. Wow, one of the easiest locks in the world to rake, and I'm struggling. Woo-hoo. I gotta go grab some challenge locks. I want to come down here and try and shoot some videos of some challenge locks as well. Grouchy Lenny, good morning. I am in search of somebody to click the linky dinky and join me in the live. Because I want to test out. We're trying something different for a live stream tool, and I want to see how it works with a participant. So, somebody, help me. Please help me. Feels like it was only yesterday, Labs, that I was 33 years old. Even though it was a little bit longer ago than that. That's kind of cool that it put it right in the screen. 38 this morning, high of 55. Doggone, man. Yeah, for you, that's really something, isn't it? So it pinned that in the video. That's interesting, but it didn't pin it in the chat. It pinned it in the chat here. Did it pin it in the chat there? It did not pin it in the chat over there, did it? Very interesting. Oh, and it won't let me pin it. How cool is that? Huh. Very wild. That's a little different. Different thing. Man, I can't believe how everybody's just going to leave me hanging like this. This is terrible. It looks pretty cool. I'm kind of liking how it works. The latency appears to be somewhat bad. No, well, yeah, about the same, I guess, as the others. I think there's some setting changes I can make that might improve that. Yeah, that's pretty crazy warm weather for you there. It really is. That is bonkers. I don't know if these are rakeable or not, but let's see if we can even get a raking tool in there. I don't think I can get one of these in there. No, I don't think so. Ooh, there, got something in there. But these things are so gummed up, I still got to find something to put in here to. So, I mean, I get in there and I crank on them, and the cores don't even budge. I got to find something to soak them bad boys in. See if we can't make them happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So, what do you think? How's it working? I think it's all right. I think I can unpin that, though, because it did not do what I wanted it to do. It shows it's pinned. Very interesting. Campaigns, studio, live chat on top of the screen, viewership stats. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of cool. Looking at what it's got for options. I can add a banner on top. That's kind of cool. Can do live campaigns. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm still... Ooh. Then, look at how nicely those nested together. That is the Jimmy Long's tension set. You can see the different engravings on there. Denotes the different thicknesses. 30, 40, and 50 thousandths. These things are incredible tensioners, man. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to do a video on these as well to talk about the different ways that I've found for using them. They are perfect for me as a lefty. So I am stoked. Downloaded the app and made an account. Just need to figure out how to join. It should just be just no different than the Restream one. I put in a link. You don't even have to have a link or an account. Just click the link. And that should be all you need to be able to join me. I do believe, anyway. That's all it should take. Yeah, you're entering. You just enter a display name that you want. And go Gadget Arms. It looks simply enough. Ooh. I had made comments about how these were perfect for a left-handed picker, and Jimmy Longs was like, "You're gonna have to send me a picture of how you do that. I can't even envision how you use them left-handed." Yeah, they are truly amazing tensioners, man. They are very, very quickly becoming my favorites. I want to look, does this actually fit something like this? It does not. I think this tension wrench just needs a little thinning down. It's a little too beefy. I don't know what you're supposed to use that on, but don't know what you would use that for. Let's try you over here. Got my regular live is scheduled for tomorrow. It'll be back using just good old Restream. But who knows, maybe going forward, I might start doing them here. That's why I wanted to check it out, because I saw it was available. And I wanted to see what it would do and how it worked and how it functioned. And so far, I kind of like it. I like the fact that it'll let me stream on other platforms as well, all at the same time. YouTube or Restream, unless you're paying massive amounts of money for their stream. You're going to have 6 participants, and you can only stream to 2 services. So I'm kind of curious how well this one. Hey, look at that. We got it. The good old Commando. It's actually a really nice lock. I like the Commandos. I wouldn't mind finding some more of those. That's a very well done, heavy lock, man. That thing weighs a ton. But it looks sharp. Looks very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. Very sharp indeed. I think somebody was up here playing around with my camera gear because things look like they have moved on me. So I'm going to have to play with that and figure out how to move it back and get it where I want it. I'm going to unpin this and see what disappears from the screen. I don't like how it showed up on the screen. But if I come over here and paste it. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong one. Switch account. And I am getting closer, guys. I am getting closer by the day. I see I am at 480 subscribers. See, now I can pin it in here. There we go. 480 subscribers, guys. That is out freaking standing. I'm going to plan on something for a giveaway when I hit that 500 mark. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do just yet, but we'll figure something out. There we go. Let's see, what else do we got going? Yeah. So, question for you guys. I've got this Brady Lotto lock. If I understand it right, Brady, they're made by Avis. Is that right? Because I think you see Avis on some of them, but not all of them. I think this one's, yeah, see, this one says Avis up here on the top. Hard to see, but it's right there. Not that it matters, it's still a typical damn Lotto lock. Something I can't open. I have another one that is actually a slider Lotto lock. And I know absolutely nothing about sliders, so that one is going to probably stay in the naughty bucket for quite some time. Unless somebody can tell me how you pick a slider lock. Do you need a special tool for that, or you just use a regular pick? Do all of them move up, or do some of them move up, some move down? Grouchy Lenny in the waiting room. Oh, there it is. Hey, look at that. Boogadat, boogadat. All right. So now I just got to change my view to a duo, right? And now how do I turn? How do I turn you on? I know. Oh, manage participants. Oh, wait, there it's bringing you in. There it's bringing you in. There you are. Can I hear you?
Hello?
Yep, I got you.
Alrighty, cool. Sorry, it started me all muted and camera off.
Yeah, it did that to me as well. A little bit different. It's going to take some getting used to, I think, but it seems to work all right.
Yeah.
Might be a viable option over Restream, you know. I mean, I like Restream. Restream has been pretty good to me. I just thought it'd be cool if I could stream to extra platforms all at once. And Restream doesn't let you do that unless you pay them a small fortune.
Yeah.
So what do you think of those tension tools, man? Aren't they something?
They are. They are. I'm used to using pry bars and I pick pins down, so I'm used to really reaching around like that.
Yep.
So I'm having to relearn tensioning here, but I'm digging the stability. They're way more stable than anything else I've ever
Oh
used.
man, they're incredible. Yeah. And you know, that's what I was trying to explain a little bit the other day. Let me just find a decent cylinder. So here's this patents, right? So if I were lefty picking pins up, grab one here, I can throw that in this way, and I can pick pins up counterclockwise because of the way these are done. Turn around, swap it to the opposite end, and now I'm up picking clockwise. I can flip it upside down, turn the tensioner over. There I've got my clockwise picking. I mean, it just, for me being a lefty, it works no matter what flipping direction and what I want to do. These fit
That is nice.
extremely well. Really, really like them. I truly impressed with the design on those. And I saw a couple of guys that they don't nest together very well. I saw Jimmy Long said that he had made some adjustments to make that work better, but man, mine snapped together just as pretty as can be.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine don't nest. The 30's they're just a little too widely bent. So
Yeah. Well, mine locked together just as nice as can be. I've thrown them in my bag and toted them around and done a bunch, and they haven't come apart. They
nice.
they've been really nice. I like how that works because that makes it a nice way to transport them because they really don't fit in a case very well because of the shape and because of that fat bottom base that's on there. But dude, they work. Transparent eyeball. Your Jimmy Lungs will be here Tuesday. Out, freaking standing. You're gonna love them. I'm telling you, they are They are really amazing. And yeah, like you said, the stability with that, the way it locks onto the core is really impressive. I'm going to try and grab some challenge locks that I've got and come down here and see if I can get a couple of those on video today. I've done images of them picked, but I haven't done any on video. I just haven't had the time to mess. I haven't had time to do much of anything video wise other than my live streams and such. The other thing I want to see with this is when I end this, does it give me the option that I can carve chunks of the video out easier than Restream does? Restream doesn't make that very easy.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. It'd be nice to, and there's probably a way to do it with OBS. You know, doing a dual feed for Restream and OBS.
Well, yeah, you can. I've done it a couple of times. Hey, good morning, Eagle Lockpicking. I've done it a couple of times with Restream, but I didn't find that it worked very well for me. I
Yeah,
really struggled with it.
and the more layers of complexity you add, the more likely something's going to go wrong during streaming. And
Right, and it didn't bring over the chat very well into it. So then you were having to monitor and manage all your different chats everywhere else because it didn't put them all in one.
yeah,
This is throwing them all into one place. I just got to figure out the connection. It doesn't have a direct connector for TikTok, so I got to figure out how to add that in here. But I don't know. I'm not really crazy about TikTok anyway, so I might kick TikTok to the curb.
does TikTok have much of a lockpicking community on it, or?
There's actually quite a few. Yeah, there's a lot of us out there.
Hmm.
I just recently started with it. My daughter's been on me constantly about, oh, TikTok is wonderful. And then I went and started looking a little bit, and I was surprised at how many of the community have channels out there.
Hmm.
Way more than I would have expected. Good morning, Johnny Locks. How are you? Just testing out using Rumble Studio for streaming instead of Restream. So I wanted to try it out and just see how well it actually worked. This might be my new go-to platform. We shall see. Yeah, I've been trying to think of what else I need to get to try for tools, but I don't really know that I need anything else. I've got a lot of tools, but these new ones from Stu, these tensioners, they're kind of cool. If you're definitely into raking, they're awesome for that. I suck at raking, but they're good tools. I like them.
Oh,
I
those are
think.
the ones. They're coming out like in a month or two, right?
Yep, yep. I
Nice.
got a hold of a set so I could test out and review them for them and see what I thought. I think, man, if you were to take this and notch out that top and make that into a Tapa keyway, that'd be a cool little Tapa keyway tensioner as well. Because it's got a little bit of flex, but it's got that nice wide surface to slide up and down on. Really nice.
Oh yeah,
I'm just not much of a raker, but I can rake some basic stuff. And they
that's
work.
something.
They're very, very comfortable. I like how they sit, that nice wide base. You just got to be careful. It's really easy to overtension because of that. Because you get used to these narrow bars and what it feels like with your fingers on there, and then you go on here and it feels like you're barely touching it, but you're putting a lot of pressure on.
Hmm.
But very cool. Good. I'm glad to hear it's working good on your end there, Eagle. I'm liking it. It looks pretty good. The lag looks like about the same as what you see with Restream. The clarity, I guess, looks all right. Looks a lot clearer on our screen in studio than what I'm seeing on YouTube.
I had it on the TV before I joined in, and yeah, it looked good.
Yeah. That was one of the things that they were talking about is that however they're doing it, it's supposed to be pretty good video quality. Audio, I think, sounds good. Well, I'm not listening to it on there, but you're sure coming through nice and clear. Hey, the Jimmy Lung tensioners, man, they rock, man. They have quickly become my favorite tension tools. They are amazing.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I've got exactly the slouch of tensioners to compare it to either. So, my other ones I've got Moki's set, I've got Lawlock set, I've got Southern Specialty Titaniums, I've got a lot of different tensioners, and these are amazing.
Yeah. The one thing I haven't tried is using them with the vise.
Yep, I haven't gotten into a vise yet. I was thinking, like I said, I've got some challenge locks I want to try and get on video, and I thought maybe I'll try these tensioners on those challenge locks. See what I think of them in a vise with a challenge lock and how that works.
Yeah, in hand
Yes.
they're really nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The way they lock up and seat in there is just incredible. Let's just grab you.
I think they beat the Reaper as far as my favorite top of keyway now.
See, I have the Reaper set. I like the bottom of keyways out of the Reaper. The top, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I remember you said something about that little cutaway is like because of
I'm
the way
just,
you tension is just unpleasant.
yep, I don't care for them. I think they're, especially for what they are and what the quality is supposed to be with those guys, I think those kind of miss the mark. I think they could be made better. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're bad, but I
Yeah.
definitely would prefer grabbing my Moke or Lawlock set over those.
Yeah, I like the Moki tensioners, especially for like in the vise.
Yeah. Well, this feels pretty dang good. The vise with the, I mean, that just sits right in there. It's
Nice.
a real nice spot to rest at. So yeah, that feels good. I like it. I like it like that. Yeah, anybody who gets their hands on those tensioners, I think, are going to like them. Of course, Jimmy Long, man, he takes his time doing stuff and makes sure it's done right. And just about everything he puts out is rock solid.
Yeah.
This goofy lock is a pain in the rear sometimes. I would really like to find a key blank for it, but I don't know what kind of key this thing uses. But then I'd like to pick it, gut it, make a key for it, and turn this into a challenge lock. I think this would be a cool looking challenge lock.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, because it's a really pretty little lock, this little patent cylinder. But I don't have a key for it, so I need to find a key so I can cut a key.
I need to get out and start cutting pins. Make my challenge lock finally.
Apex set. I don't know what they're using for talks in the Apex set. I guess I haven't seen that. I really don't have much of anything tool-wise from Covert Instruments. I have a couple little things, and that's it. I have a set of notch decoders. I've got a tubular pick, and then I've got the Reaper set tensioners. That's all I have of their stuff. So I don't know what their Apex line, what the tensioners are they've got in there. Is that just regular Z-bars, isn't it?
I think they've got the ergonomic top of keyways too in there, but I don't know if they're the same as the ones.
Right. Yeah, most of the ergonomics that I've looked at, I just can't see any way for me to make those work being a left-handed picker.
Yeah.
And, they have some of the southpaw ergonomics and things like that, but again, that only works if you're working on something that you can pick counterclockwise. You can't use them on a padlock because they're made to go the wrong direction. They're made for counterclockwise tensioning.
Yeah.
So that's why there's tons of options, right? You can find the one that works for you.
Absolutely.
Man, this lock. Let's just come in here. Let's hit this with a rake. I don't know if I've ever tried to rake this thing. Do-do. Yeah, I'm not going to stick on here long. I just wanted to do a test, so that's why I just fired one up out of the blue. And I appreciate you hopping on with me so we could see how it worked and if it even worked.
Well, no problem.
So I might have
Just
to try
waiting.
this out for next week's scheduled live. Do it with this instead and see how it turns out. Yeah, that's the other thing, Eagle. It's you get something that you're comfortable with, and that's just what you like. It's here's my main go-tos. There's my Moke set, and then I've got a heavy bar in here from Sparrows that I use on occasion. There's my Law Lock set. I really like those. This is a titanium set from Southern Specialties. I like these, but man, they have a lot of flex to them, so they take a little getting used to, but they work really well. And then I've got the double helix set that I keep with me all the time because I like those. Those are a very nicely done set as well. And now I have these that ride in my case. So
I'm gonna have to get another set for my everyday carries. So.
yeah, no, they are most excellente.
So anyone knows today the last day for the ULC sign up, or was that yesterday? Or
I think it was today is the last for the sign up for this month's competition.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, and I thought about it, but me and 410 lottos just do not get along.
Yeah,
I despise those things so much.
they are love them or hate them. Lock.
Oh, I have one that I can on occasion open. Other than that, I can't touch them. They won't. They do nothing for me. They're terrible. Whoever thought that was a good idea? Yeah, they are my least favorite. Oh, fill up my bag again. Least favorite setup of any. There. I don't know. I've got these. I've got this Brady. Any of the lottos, I
Oh
just
yeah,
struggle with them.
I got one of those.
Yep.
They got the Avis core.
Yep. Now, how about this one? This is a Brady as well. I believe it's a Brady.
Is that the
Box
one with the funky key?
No, this isn't a Brady. Yeah, this one is a slider.
Oh, I hadn't seen that one. The Brady makes one, but it's a slider too. But the key is really wide at the end.
Yeah, this one apparently is not a Brady. I thought it was because the box looked very similar, but it's not. It's just
Yeah,
a lotto generic lotto lock, but it's a slider, and I have no idea how to pick a slider.
same.
So,
Hey, Mark Carter, what's up?
good morning, Mark Carter. Just doing some testing here, so won't be on very long. But hey, I got other videos and crap to work on today. But I wanted to try it out, see how it all worked. Oh my word, that's got to be a really heavy bag. I probably need to go through and reduce what all's in there because it's crazy. Where did I put that?
Well, I know you love the 410s so much, but Elroy told me on to 406s. Have you seen those?
406s. No.
Yeah, I don't have mine. Oh wait, I do have one here. Here we go. It is a 410 with a plastic shackle.
Oh, I've seen that. I've never physically seen one, but
Yeah, they're super lightweight, but it's the same core. So the only metal in here is the cylinder, the actuator, and the bearings, and the springs. So, well, actually, I think it's dead shackles. I don't think it even has a shackle spring. But,
which
but yeah,
pretty typical of the lotto locks, right? Most of them don't have any of that, but huh. Yeah, I've seen those. I've never had a chance to play with one of those, but I'd
So
probably hate that every bit as much.
yeah, you probably would. I picked up some. He sent me one, and I picked up 4 of these blue ones just to use for traveling. Just because, like you said, that bag was crazy heavy. And
Yeah, I suppose those weigh nothing with plastic shackle, plastic everything. The only thing that's metal's the core.
yeah, and so I picked a few up just to have for traveling locks, and I can take these and maybe take a couple of American 1100s or something else, a pack lock or something,
Right.
but
Is
save a lot of weight. And
is it still a standard 410 core in there?
yep, still the 401 keyway, the 6-pin cylinder, and still a huge pain in the butt.
I have that one that was sent to me by Stu that he's got the Shackleman. Is it Shackleman sticker on it?
The
No, Mitten
mitten
Maid.
made,
Mitten
yeah,
Maid. And that's a 410, but it's a different 410. It's got a different key. And that one I can actually open.
oh,
But it's
well that
a
counts as a 410. There you go.
well, yeah, it's a 410. It just
You
has
can
a
use
different
that for
key in
your
it,
ULC entry. They
right?
don't care about the keyway.
Yeah, yeah. That one I can occasionally open. Sometimes it still gives me fits, but
Yeah, I'm getting some stickers printed up to go on lotto locks with my logo on them. So
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah. That's
brand
where
them
I
up.
I took one of the 3D printed 4-screw bodies that I found out there, and then made an inset in it to hold a sticker, so it resets
Nice.
it in instead of sticking up on top of the body, so it doesn't snag on things. And that turned out pretty well.
You are the savior of the rattled 410s.
No, somebody else came out with those. I just printed a few out and sent out.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
still
it's out there on I think Thingiverse or wherever. You can go grab that and print them out.
okay. Well, you're
I
still
just made
doing the good work getting them out there.
I just made some tweaks to there's a 2-screw version that's the same size as a standard 410 body, and then there's a 4-screw version that's actually a bigger body because the 4 screws come out outside of it, so it'd be a little wider. That's the one that then I made the inset for to hold a sticker, and that one wasn't rattle proof, so I modified it to make it so it's a rattle proof body. But
Nice.
yeah, they're pretty
I was
cool.
giving
They're
I was
nice,
giving Sarah a little grief because she actually requested a 410 from somebody.
right? I don't know what she was thinking.
But
Nobody
I'm sure
requests
she'll
a
have fun
410.
with it.
Yeah, it's like you said, you either love them or hate them, and the guys that have them that love them, man, they're like a comfort lock. They absolutely enjoy those things.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think there's a special place in hell for them. And then I have this Abus Lotto lock, an actual Abus, not a Brady. This one has a sprung core, dead shackle.
Hmm. Yeah.
I've never
One
opened
of
this
those.
either. Never opened that one either.
Yeah, same. I've got one. Can't remember if it's sprung core or not. But yeah, and the Brady with the Avis, the kiwi that spells out Avis, that looks way more open than it really feels when you're picking.
Right?
It
Yeah.
looks like it'd be a pretty open kiwi, but man, I keep snagging on those little jagged wardings. And
I need to make something out of one of these Abus 83s as well. I've got ones that are 0-bitted, so I want to pull those apart and make something out of those. I might just even pull one apart and throw a different set of pins in there. I've got the Sparrow's reload kit works in these, and I can redo that and make it a 7-pin core.
nice.
That'd be kind of fun.
See, Transparent's got his 7640 he likes. So you're getting them open, huh? 8 spools are
Abus
fun.
7640. Is that what this little thing is? Is that a 7640? I don't know what this
I
is.
think that's
This is a
the
7440.
74.
Yeah,
That's
74.
the 6 or 7 pin, and the 76 is an 8 pin.
Holy cow. That's a lot of pins. That's a lot of pins.
Yep. I have not even attempted one of those.
Yeah, I imagine. I've got this Master Pro Series 6840. That's a fun one to pick too. It's actually a nice lock. Very stiff spring on the core. Dead shackle.
Now I got a 6835 here that I paid way too much for, but it's the first one I saw in like a bright lime green color. And Elroy pointed me to these on eBay. There's still some out there if you want, but like I said, we paid way too much for these. But it's got the General Motors branding
Oh,
on
that's
it.
pretty cool.
So
Yeah, yeah, I like those 6835s. Those were great locks. I have a bunch of the old non-pro versions. Well, I don't have a bunch. I have 2 left. These are ones that I engraved and sent out, but they're the
I,
non-pro versions.
I think they're still technically the Pro version. I think they were just around before they started using Pro Series as
Well,
a
they're a
thing.
totally different key
Are they?
than the pro. Yeah.
Because I've got some of those, and mine are the same key.
Oh, really? So I can
Yeah,
grab out.
the 6000B, I think. Yeah.
How did you end up on there? See, there's mine. That's a 6000B there, and then here's a 68. That's the Pro Series here, and the Pro Series that I've got is a different key. This is a 481 key.
Okay, so there's the
Look at them.
6835s,
See,
and then there's the S6835s. So
see, both of these just say 6835, but one says Pro Series and one does not. And the Pro Series one has an extra pin, completely different.
yeah, because the 6835 core that uses the 6000B keyway or 6000B key is it's a 6-pin, but they only populate 5 most of the time.
Right.
Kind of like the American 1100. So you have the American A1100 series, and then you have the American S1100s.
Yeah.
Which are the same body, but it's got the 410
See,
core in it.
the keyways are reversed between the two.
Yeah. See, the one you have that has the 481 keyway is a 410 core. So that's why it's got the 6 pins populated and it's got the different key.
Gotcha. Because that's a different key than my 410s too, I thought.
Yeah, see
481
this.
is the key number on this one.
I didn't even look if this new one's got the 410 key on it. So that's the same thing though. It's the 3, 4, 5, 6 pinner.
Too many options, man. Too many options. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But I picked up a whole pack of these. A guy was selling them, getting rid of them because he had retired, and he had a whole box unopened. I gave $13 for the whole box of them.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So these are ones I took in and I laser engraved my logo on them and then sent them out and gave them away to people. Like I said, I have 2 left. Actually I have 3 left. There's one still in the box. This one, and then this one I need to work on because I don't know what happened to it, but look at where the keyhole is sitting.
I wonder if you can just turn that with the
It's locked
so you
solid. It won't budge.
Really?
Yeah, it won't budge at all. So I don't know what's locked up in it. So I was going to drill the plug out so I could take the core out and see what the heck happened or what I did to it. I have no idea. I picked it and then I closed the shackle and that's where it snapped to, and it's never moved since. So I'd like to fix it, and I have some extra plugs so I could drill it out. I just haven't taken time to do it yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to collect all the different color and body sizes on these 6835s. So
Well, especially now that they're discontinued.
yeah, but there's a lot of them sitting on like warehouse shelves and stuff like that. Because all these I got new in box.
Yeah, I've thought about hitting up our local safety supply shops and see if they happen to have any.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I do
thought.
like them. I really like that 6835 series. They're a nice lock.
They're a lot of fun to pick.
Yep. Yeah, they are. I enjoy picking those better than the 1100s actually.
Yeah. Oh, morning, Labs, Dark
Morning,
Wolf.
Labs. All right, so I want to see. There we go. All right. I want to try and get in over here and see what it looks like, but I don't know if I know what I'm doing. All right, am I using googly over there? I don't know what my account is over on Twitchy. I thought I had it saved on this computer, but apparently not. I wonder if it's in my other. I have too many browsers on here. I gotta go see what my username is.
What category did you stream on Twitch on?
Oh hell, I don't know. I can't remember that far back. I don't know. I'd have to go look if I can get back in there.
So I was looking to see if it would be a place to, I watch a lot of stuff on Twitch, like video game stuff, but and I know they have art and music channels that people do.
Yeah, I don't remember what I'm using. So yeah, there's the stream. I want to test the chat from there and make sure it shows up in the main chat, and it did. Yeah. I don't know. I did a little bit of streaming on Twitch a few times. A couple of my lives went there, and then I changed over. And originally I was doing Rumble and YouTube. I like the Rumble platform a lot, actually.
Okay.
But thought I would see how it worked. So the next thing I want to try and figure out is how to do how to get TikTok into here. But I'll play with that. It might be something I can work on today. See if I can figure that out, and then maybe I'll use this next week and stream from here and run it this way.
Yeah.
I like how I can do it to a million different places. Let's see, do I have that in my password manager?
It's nice how you can see the viewer count across all the different channels too.
Yeah, I do kind of like that. Like I said, I like what it's doing. So, oh, wonder I'm not figuring out that password. Dear Lord Almighty. Apparently, I used a password generator to pick up the password. So it is a crazy password. What did I do? Where am I at? I lost track of where I was at now. That username doesn't exist. Oh, it does. If I could spell it right, it would exist. Hey, look at that. They sent me an email now. With a login 642361. That code was incorrect. What? Well, it was not. I'm looking at the code you sent me, you dink. Don't you hate when they do that?
Yeah. I got to do that at work all day long.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, I gotta save these credentials. There we go. Oh, shut up. Yeah, there it is. Very cool. Yeah, that looks cool. Like I said, now I just got to figure out what the TikTok plugin is to make that work. Because that's the one thing, I don't know how many I can stream, but right now I'm streaming on 3 platforms all at one time, which Restream will not let me do that.
Yeah.
So, and then having the pooled chat, like you said, being able to see how many people are watching on which platform, that's pretty cool. I like that. But it's a million other things to figure out. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call her good and get off of here and go get some other stuff done. But hey, thank you for helping me test.
No problem. Thanks for letting me pop
Probably
on.
worked pretty well. So maybe something else I can recommend to other people when I hear them asking what to use for streaming. It's another option. All right.
Yeah.
You guys all
All
have
right.
a marvelous day. We'll catch you live tomorrow. All right. Bye.
Bye.